LabyRinth on the left-hand side, bringing in the Lich first. Fortitude on the right-hand side, bringing in the Archmage. No Mountain King, as other humans were doing. Lich first. We've seen it as an answer to the Griffins. And then people thought, okay, if you build a Lich, we move out of Griffins and go back to Knight's Gyros. But also against Knight's Gyros, the Lich is working quite well. Infi tried to brute force mass Griffins against the Lich. Decent success, I would think. But hey, I wouldn't recommend that. Let's be honest. I wouldn't recommend that. 1-0 punished it hard. This matchup is probably going to set the tone, the meta for this matchup for the next 2 days. Who performs better here today? It's a big point match. Labby already took the first map off of Happy, even though he couldn't get the series. Is he the one to bring the first loss to Fortitude? Stage is set, I guess. Expo here. Is it an Expo there as well? We talked a lot about Griffins, Knights, Gyros, but we didn't mention one thing. Fortitude loves to play the one-base rifle push. We only see one farm so far. Could still be a tech. And Labby now breaking free of the shackles of the Crypt Lord, playing this matchup in his very own style. The crazy Korean professor is cooking in the past couple of weeks, and he brought many, many problems to the humans around the world. It is a 4th farm, so it is an expansion. But how well can you get an expansion up if a Lich is right there and the skeletons are right there? With Slippers, not the greatest item. Archmage, of course, level 2. We get the first level up for that Lich, so both get additional mana. The Archmage passively via Aura, the Lich actively via Dark Ritual. And now, can the Archmage go through with the Water Elemental? Looks like it. Little bit of a body block. And with that, I think the first cancel, the first exclamation mark. 40 completely ignores the approach of Labby to distract him. Passes through the defensive line, gets the kick. But the question always, how expensive is it? And this is 2 footmen. This is quite expensive already. With the Narrow Tower coming up, he got some stability. And 40 only now moving the Militia across. Second Expo attempt will not be cancelled against the Water Elemental here this time.
Forces are under attack.
And the ghoul is already ready. Was that enough? We'll see. Lich needs to farm a little bit, but the question is, what do you farm? Is it creeps? Is it workers? Is it footmen? Lich towards the left-hand side, ghouls towards the right-hand side. He was checking out, hey, are you going to your natural? Are you going to the one in the outskirts? Archmage level 3 is a big, powerful weapon in the hands of Fortitude now. Water Elementals level 2, some of the strongest summons this entire game has. But the ghouls are here. Can you deal with the towers? The beautiful thing about these Lich openers were that we don't have this cancel culture between the expansions of humans and undead. But these players look like they want to bring this cancel culture back that we usually have seen with Crypt Lords. But the defensive stance by LabyRinth seems fine. Defensive stance by Fortitude was also fine. But we don't see a Town Hall just yet. And 40 also doesn't have the gold for that yet. Had to rebuild a couple of footmen to get the firepower in. Now we try to break through that defensive line again. Labby can't get the surround out. That's major problems now. Water Elemental in range. Has another Nova in 5 mana. First Water Elemental dealt with. Needs to spread the slow of the Spirit Tower as much as possible. But I think that mission is indeed impossible. It is good XP though. With all the footmen, we're waiting for the next Nova. If you don't want to hold on to that mana, could secure level 3 with that. Maybe... Don't deny with the tower. He does not, but 40 knows how important every piece of experience is at this stage of the game. And delays the Nova 3. Good game plan. Little bit sloppy by Labby. What happens if this Water Elemental gets surrounded here? Is not in range. Is it still enough damage? Hard to say. But that surely made things a little easier. Ghouls are back now. Nobody's teching. Both are expanding. So far, 40 shows again that at the beginning of the league, he was maybe not fully focused, not fully online yet, dropping maps left and right, still taking series though, which is the most important, obviously, especially with the new point system that we got since Season 2. But the further the league goes, the better it is for 40. The further this series goes, the better it is for our sub count. Thank you, Pasta, for the Prime 15-month. Much love. So much stuff happening. We got a push towards the human expansion. We got a push towards the undead expansion. And once again, Labby is unable to get that expo up. Archmage can step away. Is he able to pressure him? It might need one more fireball. So well done. And Labby is able to do some damage. But in the long run, is that enough is the question. Trying to deal with the workers here now does so. Mass repair costs mass resources. And we're still on tier 1, 7 minutes in. Lich doesn't have to be afraid of the Arcane Tower anymore. Archmage surely gotta be afraid of any skeletons. The rod is up and the town portal might be used soon. But again, the question... Oh, the ghouls are falling! Oh my god, the ghouls got slaughtered thanks to the water elemental now. Arcane Tower down, held with the skeleton. A Lich got level 4. Gigantic power spike. He wasn't using that prematurely to only use the level 1 Dark Ritual, but waited patiently to get more efficiency out with level 2. And now guess what? The ghouls are still alive. The skeletons are not getting attacked by the Arcane anymore because the Arcane is gone. And all of a sudden, this expo is looking terrible. 24 Nova. And Labby, despite so many expo cancels, he might have the right idea. Needs some reinforcements. Pulls back the ghouls. This was the necessary time for his own expo to grow. And once again, shout out to one of the most overlooked upgrades in Warcraft 3. It is Backpack 2026, Year of Backpack. How do you recover if you're Fortitude? If he was 24 food and tier 2, I'd say, yeah, oh sure, definitely playable. But he's tier 1. He needs to rebuild. He needs to tech. And this expo is not cancelable anymore. He's too late. He's out-leveled. And he might just got outplayed. Lich aggression so powerful. There's so many corpses here. And we got a new stack of Rod of Necromancy. That's more skellies. That's more mana. That's more Nova. That's more death. Incredible play by Labby. There were so many decisions to do. To be aggressive or to defend. To attack the tower or the workers or the footmen or the archmage that I think 40 wanted to use as a little bit of a bait, dangling in front of the horse's face with like red HP. Lich, Nova, locked in, loaded! Heal scroll because he anticipated that, but the heal scroll is there. So much regen, beautiful. And there's another Nova. Ready in now! Archmage dead, horse on the ground, GG. Labby with 9 minute 40. Pretty much perfect. Once he decided that he's the one to punish, he's the one to push. Labby continues to impress, man. He is now on a 7-map win streak. In Super League, Labby has not dropped a single map in 2026. We got a Crypt Lord. We get an Expo. And this is a very exposed Expo by Fortitude. He wanted to creep here a little bit. Poison was spread. Gets the last... No, deny on the Water Elemental. Sweet. And lots of hearts in the YouTube chat as well. Amazing. Impale, focus. We got 2 summons here, of course. Water Elemental versus Beetles. Beetles are attacking the workers to delay the expansion even further. And behind all that pressure, Labby's expansion is coming up. But we've seen on map 1 already, it's all about the timings. More ghouls streaming in. Mana is looking all right. And always one ghoul towards the workers, it feels. 20 seconds till 40 adds a little bit of stability. But I've rarely seen a 40 this defensive. But he has to. Against the Crypt Lord, he has to. This is his home turf, though. This is what he specialized in because, of course, Happy was playing this strategy. Happy was the one to beat if you want to be a tier 1 tournament winner, and therefore 40 put the most work into this matchup. Both players somewhat practice partners, by the way, like practice partners in the way that they play a couple of show matches against each other, and therefore lots of game tapes on both sides. Does 40 have the perfect timing, or is it too late? He is incredibly close to level 3. There's 12 seconds on the clock. Cryptlord in position. Ghouls in position. Nerub tower up. And 40? I think he's too late. He is too late. And also, these 6 footmen don't seem that scary, really. 4 of them part of this attack. He might get the Ziggurat, but that's about it. Labby is pulling so many ghouls for this defense. If Labby holds here, it's just beautiful. Fortitude working on his second base now. Defensive line looking fine. 1 footman about to be down. 2nd footman also suffering. The big strength of water elementals. Ghouls are suffering, but Labby is mining. He can stomach these losses. No problem whatsoever. Especially when he can bounce back from this defense. And counterattack when the pendulum swings back right in 40's face. The damage here is not a structural one. The damage is on LabyRinth Army to weaken the counter push, it seems like. But usually the question is, can 40 break this expo? Can 40 prevent this expo? The answer is a clear no, it seems like. While he's getting good XP, it's also not that much. He got 0.2 of a level, indicator of how many ghouls Labby was saving. And as much damage as he did, this Archmage, it's not crucial one. I like this defense. 2.5 on the creepy, the 2.7 now. And we still got healthy ghouls to pull in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghouls saved. That's crazy ghoul control by Labby. Holy moly, he played this so well. I'm in a little bit of a shock state. Usually Happy is the micro undead. But Labby turns it up to 11, man. Labby turns it up to 11. He's a monster today. But 40 got his expo up. And if we bring this to tier 3, we'll see what happens. Archmage still harassing. Doesn't want to level up any further. Last hit, big. He got it. 40 got it. Big mana potion, though. Huge kill. Oh my god, that slowed down Labby. Now we got a Zeppelin. Now we got a Shredder. Both also on the sides of Fortitude. Now ghouls start to fall. But yeah, this is the beauty of the matchup. Different power spikes, different momentum. Momentum shifts left and right. Plus both players trying to find the balance. Thank you, Pudgy! Still watching after all those years. Remember you guys casting the top 100 of all time. That's a long time ago. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Okay. 2 bases established. Tech by 40, really good. 20 seconds off. On the side of Labby, we're already approaching tier 3. We got a crypt. We got a second crypt. We're going to stock up on fiends now. And then the late game. How do you play the late game? Fiends, stable. Statues, stable. Wand of Negation and mana potions, usually the purchase. Is it abominations? Is it banshees? Are you starting with abominations to then transition into banshees, or is it the other way around? We'll see about that. Nice impale to prevent the last hit. So finally Cryptlord level 3. Hero department in 40's favor. And 40. This will be Griffins then, right? This will be Griffins. Not the Knights Gyros that you play against the Lich first. The Cryptlord will use value. DK, careful. Will use value over time. Labby is expecting this Archmage poke. Got the wand ready.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it is way more even than game 1 was. And we got a game to our hands, boys. Isn't that fantastic? Young Fang, thank you for the gifted sub to Flo Duke. I don't know how he deserves that, but you do you. You always do you. The Zeppelin could create some plays, dropping footmen behind enemy lines, but we do have an early web to counter that. I like that. Being greedy is always one thing, but being overly greedy can ruin you games.
Players' forces are under attack.
And guys in the Twitch chat, especially if you continue this whiny, bitchy, balanced, whiny tone, the hammer is coming. Just a warning. Impale. There's a potion if he wants to fight. There's a town portal. Oh, he just walks it out. Big beetle. Not big enough. The fiends are getting slaughtered here. I don't feel like this is the fight you want to take without the statue. Archmage is hurt though. Maybe an impale coil action? But it should all be calculated on Fortitude's side, even point blank. Mountain King is here cleaning this up. We got good burrow early. Impale, but the nuke isn't strong enough, is it? He got that surround. Oh my god, the statues, but he has to TP out even with the Ring of Regeneration. Archmage took some HP losses, but that's about it. Whew. That's quite nice. That's quite a nice game. And guess what? We are not only getting Griffins, we are getting a very scary army of Griffins Gyros. How do you deal with Griffins Gyros without a Dreadlord? That's a tricky question for LabyRinth now. I feel like, and I think a lot of people agree, you need Banshees at some point. But for that, Labby has to stall minutes. You need the temples, you need the Banshees, you need mana on Banshees, you need the upgrade for Banshees. And 40 is pumping already. 63, 64. Destro push though. Maybe you don't want to get into the late game. Maybe you want to crush 40 right here. But gyros are in, flak cannons are in. He's moving them in the one by one though. That's not too great. Tower is holding. Destroyer, the one destroyer with mana is so essential. Ghouls moving in, tower down, opens up the sky. Who cares about the ultra late game if you can crush your opponent at the beginning of tier 3? 40 needs time. 40 needs to hold longer. Destroyers reign supreme here. Not one guard tower anymore is bad. He also didn't burn all the mana. This is an invite to a Nova. Ah, big damage. Less and less repair. Now the floodgates are open. We got 3 gyros only. Shredder under attack, but the destroyers might need to move to the left here. Mountain King in trouble. There's another Nova with the MK's name on it. Holy Life on the Paladin. Big consumable here. Mountain King moving to the side. The militia coming in, ready to arrest the undead. 40 fighting back. 50-50 food if one destroyer falls. We're perfectly even, and that's exactly the case. Mountain King still got mana. DK, no coils anymore. Lich is making big progress. That's level 2. Any savers for this fiend? Not too sure. Is there more attacks? The ghouls! They're still cleaning the workers up. That's such a big distraction with the fight in the middle. Labby has to weather the storm, and I think he does. Paladin! Invu potion. Keeps him alive here. Mountain King level 3 got huge XP gains here too, as the Griffins are now dominating the air. Is there another Stormbolt with Brilliance Aura maybe? Body blocks? There is. There surely is, and he deletes that Lich. Huge kill for 40, which is what he needed if that Lich gets away and is able to heal up with statues. Definitely a comeback possible, but look at this graveyard. Ghouls, workers, all slaughtered, all at one spot. A kingdom for a necromancer. And we got Archmage level 5 now. Holy moly, what a fight, what a push. If that was the game plan for Labby, to break the game and break 40 with his tier 3 push, and you have no longevity on this map, well, that one failed.
A player's forces are under attack.
Now, how do you get back? How do you transition? I think for 40, now that he has re-established this echo, it's still fine. 5-3, 2 heroes, levels are getting there. Repairs the town hall a little. If he puts more stabilization with towers in, it gets even better. Crypt Lord is kinda meaningless, and this is why this Lich kill was so important. He can't level right now. You can't get the Nova 2 out. Of all the heroes to die, I think the Lich was the most impactful one, even if he had the lower level one. I feel like there's still one more push in LabyRinth. How many Griffins? 5? Without Banshees, there shouldn't be a chance. But hey, maybe Labby surprises me with amazing Fiend Micro. Good point by chat. 40 could have had lumber issues, but he bought another shredder. So, no lumber issues whatsoever. The late game belongs to Griffins.
A player's forces are
Both at very even 67 food. The last big attack, maybe. Orb of Annihilation, kinda nice. Of course, no abominations possible against Griffins. That's just a dono. Trying to open up the floodgates, trying a more defensive stance. Okay, Orb of Annihilation as an anti-air solution against the Gyros. Crypt Lord is not feeling too good. The Mountain King with Stormbolt Clap. What a can opener here. Destroyers are dispelling for more mana, but the Gyros are well split. Destroyers going down. Heroes on the ground don't do too much. The Mountain King, of course. What a beast it is as long as it has mana, and he got a drink. The Dwarf got a drink, but the Destroyers took care of the Gyros. Can now attack Griffins. That doesn't apply vice versa. Fiends are still there. Lich saved last second. But more and more and more Fiends are falling, and this is the anti-air solution. Finally level 3 for the Lich. He would have needed that way earlier. Deleted Lich. Oh my god. And we got a tied series, ladies and gentlemen. 40 is able to strike back, not without problems. Not a domination as we're used to seeing from him, but good decision making despite a suboptimal early game. I'm pretty sure he felt the pressure after that Undead expansion came up. More or less uncontested. Well, well, well. Is it just me or is Labby the new Undead King? You know, Andy, I don't know where you're coming from, but in Germany we got a box of ice cream. It's called Fürstpückler. And it contains vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And depending on what kind of person you are, you either like vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate most. This is what we have for the Undead. If you enjoy perfect play and perfect execution, you like the happy style of the first Pückler package. Maybe you enjoy creativity and chaos and meta developments. Then maybe Labby is the one of your first Pückler package. Or maybe you like a mix of both, and then 1-2-0 is your choice. That's what we got in Warcraft 3. Or you just love them all. Archmage, amazing find at the lab with claws. Lich, only a ring here. And Labby is struggling a little bit with these ghouls. The lightning shields on both sides did terrible damage. And maybe Labby is not really in a position to hold. He has to abandon this. Huge move in the early game. Echo down as well. Archmage level 3. Expo in shambles for the first time. But it's all about counter damage. There's an item on the ground still. Will he destroy it? Is that the focus? Probably not. But yeah, there's very little punch at the moment. But it's a nice setup with all the corpses. Unfortunately, Labby has neither backpack nor a rod of necromancy. And he's feeding that Archmage more. It feels like this series is a little bit slipping out of Labby's hands. And going back to the discussion of before, not only is it a different style, but consistency is the least spread talent or attribute of every pro player. So just because Happy is the king of the undeads for 1 week doesn't mean that it's necessarily the same next week. Just as we see this throughout the series. Game 1 was pretty much perfect for Labby. This game is quite terrible. But the Lich is still scaling well. Level 4 is not impossible. But 40 does what 40 does best. Canceling expansions. On this map, we got the Shadow Priest though. That's a whole different game than Autumn Leaves was. Because we got the Dispel and he needs to use these Dispels on the Water Elemental. Easy snacks. 3.4, still so much damage. Uses the Nova. Archmage is the one that brings them in and he's able to deal the necessary amount of damage while he's mining already. 40 is turning up the heat. Getting blocked by a critter now, big time. 3 Expo attempts against 1. Something changed here. Something changed in the process of the series. The claws +8, of course, helpful. Lich gets it now as well. And the race to level 4 is on. You know it. But while we were raving about the Ghoul micro on game 2 on Hammerfall, here, couple of losses. Needs to secure the kill with Nova, I think. No, he's pressuring this Archmage. Really? Again, no Rod of Necromancy. And he's teching without backpack. Okay. Needs another shop then, bottom left. Circlet? No, heal scroll this early. Well, at least as long as we're fighting over the merchant, we're not fighting at the expo. Labby is teching already. Does not forget about Alta. Tech timing somewhat similar, but expo timing better for 40. Tech timing better for 40. Labby needs a big win here, and I think that level 4 is a big lead. We're getting more and more mercenaries in. That's more and more Dispel as well. More and more healing, but also if they're getting slaughtered, lots of XP. That Nova. Oh boy. Now we need 40's footy micro to heal them up with the regen scroll afterwards. But Labby has reached the dominant state of a level 4 Lich. Look at that. Body block to save the priest into a safe spot for on the left-hand side. You probably don't want to die for that. Ooh, that graveyard is so late. That's a minute late. He can tech. But that's about it. And DK, I guess. Okay, Labby was in a bit of recovery mode with this contest. He wins the contest. For 40, it's of course stalling for tier 3. Yeah, this was risky. But he managed to establish a foothold in the middle. Also courtesy of that heal scroll investment. I really like this. And now for the first time, we got Knight's Gyros on the horizon. 40's plan is out there. Lich has scouted it. Infi, despite seeing a Lich, still tried to play Mass Griffin. So I really like that Labby is confirming the expected Knight Gyro combo. And now we're contesting the top. Lots of brawling. This Lich? Run away from the dwarf, my friend. Run away. The Knight doesn't work. Oh, he really wants to contest this? He has an Invo Potion. Almost got a bank on the fact that he can dodge it point blank. Body blocks on both sides. Amazing. Lich doesn't use the Dark Rituals here. I think he could have saved a lot of XP already. Needs to use it now. Labby is getting sloppy, isn't he? There we go. Oh, wait. You can only use it on undead units. Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi. Okay, then it's a lot of mana drained. And now at the arrival of tier 2. At the arrival of tier 2, you get the big boon of Dispel Staff, mana potions, and tier 3 on the way. Maybe because of that, it's not that horrible that this graveyard was late. We're still building footmen. 11 minutes in the game. Je t'excuse. Oh, merci. Orb of Slow. Labby needs tier 3 for a bombs. I thought for a second it's Neo getting crazy. Bro, I casted like 100 hours this week. I'm a shade. Oh, coil locked and loaded though. Invuln as well. Slow. We have a TP. Transferred. Needs to get out of here. But that exposes the DK. Big time! Oh, Labby loses the DK in a crucial moment. There is no TP on that Lich. He's willing to fight this now. What the hell? 40 all of a sudden wiping the floor with Labby. What was that? What the hell was that? Incredibly unnecessary. Super greedy. And then also indecisive. Passes the TP to save the DK, then not using the TP to save the DK, that everything is exposed. And now he's 20, 30 food down. And Labby can just establish a foothold here. Oh, Labby crumbling under the pressure, robbing us of a great late game.
A player's forces are under attack.
Against the Knights, when his tier 3 was not online, like there wasn't even a chance for a... There wasn't even a chance for a win. Ooh, he made some great decisions in game 1. Since then... I don't know. What can possibly save him against the Knights? We have Impale with an unusual Crypt Lord third. Worries more about the Knights than he worries about anything else. Ooh. Dude, is Labby falling apart here? I mean, child fell into the well. You know that saying by now. Now, of course, he has to brawl. Lich level 5. Is there any chance? He built the Temple of the Damned, but not a single Banshee just yet. Curse would always be good, I feel. But also, he's strapped for cash. He's strapped for lumber. Really weak late game by Labby. Really weak late game. I mean, it wasn't a good game to begin with. Might cancel the third base. We do have a TP now. Hopefully he's using at the statues are surrounded. He's just brute forcing that third base. In the process, he's losing statue, fiend. He's down to 44 again. I don't feel it, man. I don't feel it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Two upgrades already. I wouldn't even say Fortitude is doing things extraordinarily well. Obviously, he's the best human vs. Undead player, so we always hold him to high standards. Going Banshees now. Maybe a Hail Mary possession play? Maybe? If we take this super late, Labby will have 1500 gold extra. Triple ring, by the way, on that dwarf. What a sick tank. 14 armor. That's crazy. Gyros are scouting well. We get 4-3. Is he level? Oh, solo leveling paladin. 4-3-3 heroes. And another expo attempt with cannon towers. Cannon towers do a great job in like preventing ghoul run-bys, especially with frag shards. But against heroes, it doesn't really do much. But it also forces Labby to commit pretty much the entire army. And we're beelining for another fight. With the shop here, with the cannon towers here. This time we use the TP in time. And Labby is somewhat clawing back. Shout out, by the way, 240. Having an extraordinary lumber management.
A player's forces are under attack.
Banshees, master training. This feels like the only chance back into the game. The Lich is an absolute beast, by the way. But we also have 2 armor upgrades. Oh, we also got triple staff. True, chat. Lots of drinks. He's still got 1,000 gold. The value on 40 is through the roof and it's not changing. It's not really getting closer, is it? We even got a griffin. As we also have now a bombs. Okay. Hear me out, guys. Web griffin. No. I can't. Not with this fight brewing. Small hiccups happen, but yeah, we do have the fight here now. DK is not looking good at all. Needs to reposition pretty much right away. Same food here, actually. 40 was throwing a lot of damage onto that DK. Is there a chance for Labby to catch up? Possession. Staff out. Now, of course, got super low quali. This will require like him. Here we go. Can the Lich DK Crypt Lord combo do it? We're close to level 2 Impale. Brute forcing. Onto that Town Hall. Knights on the left-hand side. They do deal really well with buildings with their normal damage type. He's getting rid of that third base, but Labby can't TP here now anymore. Acolytes didn't repair. I think he misclicked a little bit, didn't he? Oh, he wanted to repair. He might have misclicked. And now we can't TP down. We didn't have a TP to begin with, so it doesn't matter. Sharking for reinforcements. What are the odds? 40 is in high upkeep. It doesn't really matter that much. He got a huge bank. Mana getting burned, getting burned, getting burned. This unnecessary mana burn, it feels like. But okay, just a little bit. Base wiped. The question is, can and will 40 respond? Or are we moving to the left-hand side? No TP just yet. No TP just yet. There's a lot of production as well. Well done, BBC. That base check. It stays 2 base, 2 base. 40 is giving up on the base. Interesting call. If you town portal here, Crypt Lord, Impale, and Lich Nova will do insane damage. And 40 fell to this before. Maybe it was a good call. Maybe it was the right call. Both bases under attack now. We portal. We got tanks. The general is back. You can't possess tanks, unfortunately. And again, third base. 40 is richer. 4-4-3 heroes against 5-3-3. Not too bad. We have level 2 Impale now. And of course, possession plays are always possible. Both have to rebuild. I wonder... Do we even have a single slaughterhouse left? I don't know. Noob Chinese overlay. Doesn't even display that. Risky play with that Griffin, mate. Risky play. The tanks didn't work just yet. It has to be traded TPs, right? There's no way. Yeah. Absolutely. One night, maybe? Got it. Guys, I have to say, I worry for 40. A bit. Labby is supply blocked big time. He does have an Acolyte. And we're building more tanks. He's getting up to 100. 100 food tanks. Sometimes it's just one fight, man. Sometimes it's just a couple of possessions. Curse is already applied everywhere. The Banshee mana is looking fantastic. So much damage with the Impale. He gets 0 knights here, though. Good staff action, but can he connect? Stormbolt to slow the retreat down. Needs another Impale. Knight falling. Impale ready. Another possession possible. Do we have staffs at the ready? Yeah, Archmage has one, but he might not be here. Tanks in the middle. Staff all used here. Do we have a knight now? No, but the Impales are crazy, man. Going for the pally, but he has the bubble. Big damage. Will you eat some units here? They're not repairing again. Labby is not repairing. He's a bit overwhelmed, isn't he? This pure chaos, of course. and the game on the line. Match points on the line. Now he's repairing again. These knights don't look good. And there's an Impale and a Nova with their name on it. Actually, no Impale, no mana. And he has to deal with the tanks now. 40 is investing a lot of gold into tanks. No third base. Pally dead! When did the Pally die? Huh? That happened like 20 seconds ago. I totally didn't see it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I thought he got bubble ready, but apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, so much for the chaos. Pally dead. Now the town hall bottom right, though. This means no holy light, no staff. Nova again, but oh, if only he had boots on the Crypt Lord as well. But that Impale was lovely. We're losing more and more and more knights in favor of more and more and more tanks. 40 has no bank no more. He burned through all of it. The supply is even. Supply is even. Holy shit, the supply is even. We got a knight possessed. And knights are amazing versus tanks because they bring that normal damage. They're super fast. You can't heal them in a fight anyway. Oh, who out-strategizes the other? Was the tanks the wrong call? Looks like it. Impale again. The Banshees are missing here now. But he wants that Archmage. There's the town portal. That's expensive, of course. Shocky coils. You can just coil them down. And oh, the Pally is back right when the town portal came in. But he had no trust. He had no trust in the Pally going for the town portal anyway. The Pally nuke was off screen. Oh, thankfully, I didn't miss it, but BBC did. Possession! 3 of them! Oh, the staff. Sick execution by 40. This could have been 12 supply if he wasn't looking, but that's the base. That's the one source of income that he has still left. Labby has no TP, though. Is there any chance for 40 to exploit this? Labby has not a single gold coin left in the game. That was quick reactions. And now we're storming into the Undead base. You can sell a lot on the Lich, but it's 325. He has to sell almost everything. But he's needed at home. A-bombs are getting slaughtered. Oh, Labby is losing a lot here. He's losing a lot. He's walking? Was this just the one misposition? Was this just the one bait? Lich getting the Stormbolt in. We got Death and Decay. Possession works again! New reinforcements by Labby. Nope! Oh, the trap! The DK trap! He came from behind! And this was the one spot where Labby wasn't looking. Hail Mary! Coil on cooldown. He got the heal scroll! Heal scroll! Got him! Coil as well! Everything lined up for an Impale. If only there was mana. Lich still DK! Can't coil! He didn't pass the invuln! Lich is dead! Are you crazy? Both first heroes down. What a match!
Paying the rent. Bro, let's get arranged teams back in 4v4.
My god! Selling so much now. He needs a ziggurat though. He can't get the Lich back. He has a ziggurat. He misses the ziggurat. Oh my god, that 13 HP Black Citadel. He can't get the Lich back, can he? We get the Archmage back. 80 seconds, but we get the Archmage back. Lich had cooldown on invuln. Alright. We're killing. Oh, he has to kill 3 fiends. Without Lich, I don't think you can do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And now the DK misposition. Ah. What do you sacrifice? You can't... Oh, I hope he's not over-repairing. Yeah, he has to kill the fiends. But he has to kill 3 fiends. How much is... He has to stop repairing soon, no? It's a level 6 hero. Okay. 110 seconds. Long distance mining. Okay, do we have the time then? Oh my god, the thrill. What a thriller. The early game was so bad by Labby. The first fight was so bad by Labby. But he claws back with the Banshees. But now 40 is of course in the leading position. Labby has to hold for a minute. And I don't know how that's supposed to be possible, man. I do not know. Mountain King so strong. There's staffs. There's a tank against the altar. He saved a little bit of money here. Fiend can be saved. We, of course, throw as many impales as possible as damage mitigation. Invo potion on the DK. Thankfully, he saved that. 7 seconds until the hammer falls and Labby falls. There's no way out for the DK. The Lich might come back, but the DK is falling. Level 5 on the altar. Archmage finally. It's the Crypt Lord falling as well. Fortitude weathers many storms. Absolute cinema. Who can stop me? Indeed. The one undefeated player in Super League got match points. Incredible game. Via deduction, Labby knows that 40 is not on the left-hand side, but at the bottom, and he can go for the top, so he wants to create distance. I feel like Labby has solid strategies. Throughout most of the series, he had very good execution as well. It was an incredibly sloppy game 3 early game. So it's down to, can he handle the heat? Can he play from behind? Starts off well with the flute for the Lich. Not too bad. On the other side, Robe of the Magi. We also have to say, this was an Archmage with claws +8 at the beginning. So again, finding balance. Offense, defense. Gathering info, pressuring expos. And 40 does 40 things. No level 3 just yet, no pit stop at the shop, creeping in parallel at the lab. And this leads to a level lead. Level 3 Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big power spikes with the level 3 Archmage. And this is hard to wall off. This is really hard to prevent water elementals from entering your haunted. Nukes the Archmage, Footman in. Must be a guaranteed cancel. It's close. There's not enough repair, is it? Water Elemental also threatening that Ziggurat here. Can Labby hold somehow? The swords take care of the haunted gold mine. Exorcism. It was a super fast expo for Labby. Still didn't work. He didn't sell the shop though. So with Rod of Necromancy, he might be able to bounce back. Level 2.9.
player's forces are under attack.
Lumber is back. Haunted's coming back. Forley only now started, of course, expecting a run by, trying to close the door here. Lich at the shop. Boots, circlet. Selling everything else. What to do now? He's going for the Archmage? Like that much? Not really. Gets mana burned a little bit. He wants level 3 so bad and he gets it. No deny at a crucial moment for 40. Ghoul retreats now look a lot better. Feels like Labby has a better rhythm than in game 1. Game 3, sorry. It's all these tiny nuances. Ghoul body block to save the other ghoul. Archmage on the other side, looking for a power play. 40 seconds. Ghouls are in position though. Can the Lich be in position? He's not moving currently. Yeah. There was a bit of a mistake. Archmage here intercepting Acolytes as well. Gotta hold 30 more seconds. The Narrow helps. The blocks in Ziggurat cancelled. And now the Lich is here. With the Nova in 2-1 now. But ghouls have suffered already at the hands of the Archmage. So much mana. So much damage. But ghoul run by. And I think 40 has to deal with it. It is now this gentleman's agreement, I think. You got the expo up. I got the expo up. Okay, let's play this late game. Ghoul HP is worrying though. 40 will get another Water Elemental in a second. And Labby needs more ghouls. But they're all hurt in the base as well. Ghouls dealt with here. No additional run by. Very patient play by both. No big commitments. Water Elite. Oh yeah, Kingdom for Ritual Dagger with an additional shop here, but obviously 40 is not allowing that. Reinforcements are coming in. I think there's not much potential for 40 anymore. He knows it. He retreats. The tech is very fast. 40 seconds off. 40 saved 3 footmen, 4 footmen. And the Ring of the Region Scroll again. Insane value. One of the big reasons why humans are so strong in the current meta. Region Scroll always up. Lich creeping, hoping for a big consumable. He gets a Geomancer. When do you ever see that? Usually it's always the assassin. Geomancer has slow. Level 3.7.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, but it's so much damage here. We now got Inner Fire Lich at 8 minutes. But he's running into 40. Trying to get some pieces here. And with slow... That's actually not too... Oh, it's Dispel!
Town is under siege.
Is it also slow or is it just Dispel? Is it both? I'm not sure. Also slow. Thank you. Oh, Dispel is the High Priest. I'm an idiot. It's slow. Oh, that Nova. Mamma mia. Heal scroll at the ready. For Fortitude, though. Chaos erupting here. Fragile units. Mountain King coming in. This is, yeah, definitely too risky, too scary. With the 2 big mercenaries here. Inner Fire to protect them from physical damage. Escaping to the right-hand side. Well done. There surely was an escape route, and we got a TP here. I don't think you can sacrifice that High Priest. It's so expensive. Has to deny them. There was a Stormbolt flying to secure the kill for the big XP. Geomancer with the slow man. It has some impact. Now the mercs are both gone. It leads to big XP. But in the XP department, Labby is not looking too bad. Both have Dispel. Ooh, that's actually quite sick. I didn't know. DK out with the starter pack of Wand. Hey, Ruin, thank you very much for the raid. You're coming in at the right time, man. We got an amazing game to our hands. Match points for Fortitude versus Labby. Supply-wise, 40 is far ahead, but of course, Labby was investing a lot into mercs, into tech. Has some catching up to do for sure. 40 is done with the tier 3. There was not too much catching up in tech here. Very low lumber. Relatively low gold. And knights are coming. 1 gyro as well. Careful now. We have Burrow finished, but there's a gyro for detection. Can you control the dwarf? I don't think so, man. There's an invo pod. Stormbolt, surround. This wasn't supposed to happen. The DK stuck again. He nukes him. Is it a trade? Heal scroll. DK gets the level. Oh, how unfortunate. Now it takes forever to get him back. Was it still worth the trade? I'm not too sure. We're back with the casters. Fiend micros looking fine, but knights are just too fast. Labby is so far down in supply. He also lost the heal score, which is expensive. The Fiend rally point is not ideal. Paladin is coming in for additional value. This is just chaos, man. We get the first Dark Ranger of the game. Labby is trailing big time. Where's the army? Where is the army? Really? You want to creep now? Ooh, okay. 40 is creeping as well. There's a lot of XP on the left-hand side. And all heroes on the field. Labby was banking a little bit. A-bombs destroyers. This feels like less of an all-in strategy that we've seen before on Hammerfall. Close to 5 Lich. Oh, he needs that Lich level 5. He's still not there. 40 is getting orange spot, red spot, all the spots. No level 5 Lich! We have a TP, right? We do. 2 towers as well. I want game 5 so bad. I want game 5 so bad. Now we got it. Oh, 6 scout. Okay, so no tempo play 40. Solid creeping. There was a lot to do on the map still. There's still a red spot. But 40... Oh, we both go 3 base.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gyro scouting for temples, right? There's no temples. Big push. Lich feels forced to soak up some XP. Oh, it's getting slaughtered here. Could we have traded? No, he's going for it? He's committing to it? Oh, 40! What a sick play! The army, it's all over the place. The TP wasn't good at all. He snipes it. Just like that. Just like that? Labby blocked his own way. And now the pendulum has to swing back big time. Like, Labby is in the ropes, man. Labby is shaking, and Fortitude is getting closer and closer to his 6th win in Super League.
Players' forces are under attack.
Needs a hero kill, needs a big play. But he's 16 food down. Labby, you need a miracle. And 40 is getting more and more and more stable throughout this entire session. Holy Light at the ready, of course. Lich switching targets here, getting both of the human heroes. Wait, isn't there a coil? There is a coil, but only level 1. It's only 70 damage. It's nothing. He needs it now. Hail Mary after Hail Mary. But also Holy Light after Holy Light. Invo potion, 7 seconds. Waiting for an additional Nova maybe, but the Mountain King could be back any given time. Moves the gyros further forward for detection. Labby is not getting any kills, man. All the damage thrown on the heroes. But the drinks, the Holy Lights, they were all there. We need Banshees again, man. This army is not made to conquer a 3rd base. And it is a 3rd base. The other 3rd base, by the way, the Knights took him down. Just like that. He didn't need the Knights here for the fight. And everything is fully healed again. Close to 5, close to 3. Huge army lead, no Banshee. This is it, guys. This gotta be it. We got better levels, better supply, better econ. The only win condition is this Lich. If only he has level 2 coil. The last engagement would have been different. Archmage Nuke is now way too expectable. This is just not enough Hero Nuke. It isn't. And 40 plays it safe. No hurry, no need to rush anything. We got Orb of Slow, we got Sick Mana Regen, we got Knights everywhere. Labby could morph Destroyers, I guess. For one last hurrah. I think that could have been a big play, actually. Throughout the series a couple of times. When gyro numbers are low, the sky is open. But now, it's just a lot of demise. Labby stemming against the defeat. It's somewhat heroic. But it's not realistic. Still fighting though, showing the importance of this league. This time we don't have that Crypt Lord. He needed something at the beginning of tier 3 to somehow catch up and stay alive. Lich is at 25,000 damage. Lamau! That Expo snipe here, man. That ruined it all. I totally understand that Labby was out on the map. He needed to catch up in XP. It was the only way. Lich level 5 was the only way. And ideally, DK level 3 too. But that town portal wasn't it. And 40 realized this. That the Haunted Gold Mine is up for grabs. And then he takes it. Couple of kills possible now via that Lich, I guess. The nice dear bomb for more mana. But 40 is just, I mean, he's so rich. He's transitioning into Griffins now. Obviously, the counter to a bombs. There is an expansion on the right-hand side again. Maybe he's right not tapping out? It surely requires an oversight by 40 to not win this. But without Banshees. The staffs are ready. 1, 2, 3. Amazing, amazing item in the hands of the right players. Fascinating to see that players of a faction buy and use their staffs. So many kills prevented with that. It also somewhat saved Echo Owls. Definitely did. 1800 gold. This is an... You call this an army? Where is the army actually? Main base empty. 40 will be at one base soon.
Are under attack.
Arcade, thank you.
Neo, mon pote. La forme quoi?
Ah oui, oui. Très fromage de la baguette aujourd'hui. À droite, le gauche. Merci, merci. Forty has a huge bank, of course, but he was burning through a lot of that. With consumables, with heal scrolls. Levy again, man. He's using these bombs as mana pots. He's getting lots of damage on his Lich via Knights, but can be healed. Nuke, but Holy Light is ready. 40's execution is just too clean. Lich! But the ride of the Rohirrim continues. He's portaling to the right-hand side. Everything up on his silver platter. The Paladin is there as the big healer that he's supposed to be. Not the nuker that he can be. And now there's no wiggle room. There's no room to kite. There's nowhere to run. One Coil Nova. Can it save something? We got destroyers now to save one of the statues. Second statue. He wants this Mountain King, but the Lich is falling. Finally! 36,000 damage is not enough. Toying with the prey is over. And Fortitude with another important win. 3-1 against LabyRinth, making sure that he is the best human versus undead player in the world, and not even Labby can contest this at the moment.